Hi there, hello there, my name is Craft, and today I will be building Grumbot. Now, for context, Grumbot is a build/character that was introduced in Hermitcraft Season 7 during the mayoral campaign arc.
Yeah, like a robot.
A redstone
like
machine.
Yes, a mayoral bot. A green Mumbo mayoral bot.
A Grumbot.
A Grumbot.
A Grumbot.
We could make a Grumbot. Grumbot the mayoral bot.
Grumbot, the Grumbot, the Meribot.
He's been a fan favorite character since then, and has even reappeared in Season 9 as the main catalyst behind the Hermitcraft and Empire's SMP crossover. And Grumbot is something that I've actually built in the past. I even made a tutorial on Instagram back in the day when Instagram was my main platform. But looking back on the post, I could have done a better job, and I've always wanted to update the redstone in a way that can make a little bit more sense, and doesn't rely so heavily on observers. I mean, look at this old build! It's literally decaying with age! And it has bugs. Disgusting. So, it's time for me to build Grumbot again. Let's get into it. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build a place for the control panel to be. There we go, that looks good. Let's get those control buttons in there. Yeah, that looks good for the front. Now to get started on the wiring. Now, I'm going to be using the colored wires just so that the redstone lines can be easier to track as I build this. I'm also going to be using repeaters just so that the buttons can activate a single line instead of activating all of them at once, which we do not want that. Now we're going to get started on the green wire, which will actually be the main wire that's going to activate this whole thing. We're going to have a whole bunch of these repeaters going on a delay, just so that, you know, the Grumbot will have a bunch of time to think. Gives a little bit of suspense. It's also going to give it time for beeps and boops, because I feel like that's going to be super fun. You know what, let's put in those beeps and boops right now. So now if we test it. Perfect. I want to install something on the side real quick, so let me just go ahead and define how big this little body is going to be real quick. Alright, so now we have a note block right here on the side, so if I press this, it'll make a beep, and then the rest of the beep beeps and boop boops will start. Now we're going to get started on the circuitry that's actually going to move Grumbot's face. Went ahead and made the face real quick just so I know where I can put the pistons. So to make the eyes and mustache wiggle, I'm going to be utilizing both honey blocks and slime blocks just so that the pistons can grab all those blocks so that they can move in unison. Oh, it doesn't really look all that appealing from this end. Alrighty, so let's get these pistons in here and let's test it out. Alrighty, there we go, there we go. Let's hook this up to the observers and extend it up to the eyes. Alright, let's see if this works. Alrighty, let's go. Alrighty! That's good. Now for the face, we're going to want to use some glazed terracotta just so that it can stay nice and secure, because we don't want the sticky pistons to actually like grab the face while we're working here. Alrighty, that looks nice and secure. And look at that! It's nice, simple, easy to understand. All that's really complex is this little redstone line here. But overall, it's actually nice and digestible. Certainly better than the design I had on Instagram. It'll do us good to try and contain everything into a neck, to where whenever we try and reroute any of the redstone upwards, it's not going to be going everywhere. Redstone that goes everywhere isn't fun. Now the next circuit we're going to be working on is the brain. Let's go ahead and make another upward circuit. Now the brain itself is going to be a nice little hopper loop that we're going to do. Now this hopper loop is going to essentially randomize a selection of inputs that are going to be dropped down from a barrel and hopper line, and then whenever we press the button, the top piston will push the side hopper into the line, getting the inputs shuffled into the hopper loop, as well as a bottom piston pulling random inputs out of the loop through another hopper line that goes into the dispenser in the control panel. Alrighty, I went ahead and set up the hopper line for the input, and let's go ahead and test it out. Alrighty, 2 piston sounds, it works. Now for these last 2 lines, I'm not really sure what you want to do, because these are essentially just free spaces, so you can really hook them up to do whatever you want on Grumbot. For the yellow wire, I went ahead and made it activate the facial expressions without any output. And for red, I honestly didn't really know what to do, so I just went ahead and made it as a free space. I don't know, I'll come up with something later, but just so you guys know, you can make any of these last two cables do anything you want. Now with all the internal components out of the way, we can finally finish up on the outer build. And there we go, a nice and finished Grumbot. Now, what you can do for like the screen is that you can have it perfectly like black like that, but if you want it to be more in line with the classic Grumbot from Season 7, you can have it like this, with the little green little bits on the screen to make it look like it's all digitized and all that. And if you want to go a step further, you can actually remake the eyes to be green to where it matches the aesthetic as a whole. And honestly, I think I might stick with this. I really like how this turned out. Sorry if this wasn't as much of a tutorial as I wanted it to be. I just wanted to chill and build this one character that I really liked from Hermitcraft. Oh, a message. Like and subscribe. Yeah, you all at home should like and subscribe, because I plan on doing more videos like this one. And yeah, thank you for watching. Sub of the day is mayonnaise, I don't know. Just nothing but mayo. Alrighty, I'm out of here.
MumboJumbo, finest mustache in the land. Pinstripe suit, he has a plan. Both